Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is an introduction to the new chapter called Basic Geometrical Ideas. This is chapter number 4. In this chapter number 4, Basic Geometrical Ideas, as a first session, we will be learning in this introduction and some important terminologies. See children, in this chapter Basic Geometrical Ideas, you have got mainly 12 important subtopics. As first one, introduction, next the terminologies such as point or points, a line segment, a line, intersecting lines, parallel lines, ray, curves, polygons, angles and triangles, quadrilaterals. At last you will be learning circles. These are the 12 important terminologies that you are going to learn apart from introduction. Coming to the word geometry. This word geometry has a long and rich history. Children, the term geometry is the English equivalent of the Greek word geometron. What is this geometron? Geometron is the combination of two important Greek words called geo and metron. Geo means earth, metron means measurement in Greek language. According to historians, the geometrical ideas shaped up in ancient times, probably due to the need in art, architecture and measurements. This new study might have emerged. Children, these include occasions when the boundaries of cultivated lands had to be marked without giving room for complaints. Anyway, even construction of magnificent palaces, temples, lakes, dams and cities, art and architecture propped up these ideas. Even today, geometrical ideas reflected in all forms of art, measurements, architecture, especially in engineering and designing of cloth. It is widely used. Children, you observe and use so many objects, different ones like boxes, tables, books, the ball with which you play and so on. All such objects have different shapes. The ruler which you use, the pencil with which you write are straight. The important concept of the shapes that you need to observe, the picture of bangles, the 1 rupee coins, all a ball appear around, all this you will be learning, and they give a special terminology in geometry. In this chapter, you will learn some interesting facts about those shapes that you see around you. Okay, now we shall start. Before learning, the important points that you need to note down in your notebook from this introduction. You can pass the screen and note down points into your classwork notebook. First point is, the term geometry is the word equivalent of Greek word geometron, where geo means earth and metron means measurement. That is first point. Second point is, according to historians, the geometrical ideas shaped up in ancient times, probably due to the need in art, architecture and measurement. Then these geometrical ideas are reflected in all forms of art, measurement, architecture, engineering and even in designing of clothes, etc. Now, the fourth important thing, in this chapter you will learn some interesting facts about those shapes that you will be seeing around you. Okay, these are the important points what you are going to take out of the introduction. Now coming to the first terminology, point, or the plural form points. Now let us see what is point. It is a sharp edge of a pencil or a needle or a divider, like such things. You could see here a pencil containing a sharp edge with which you can mark. Even the cursor that I am moving on the screen, you could observe this cursor what I am moving, it also reflects a point, isn't it, with which I can mark. Then even in this case of needle, sharp edge of a needle resembles the point. A point determines a location. It determines the location. A point is denoted by a single capital letter. If I am showing a point like this, I will name with some letter. Let's say this is point A, this is point P, like this. Then it is an imaginary dot which has no, very important, has no length or breadth or thickness. Now can you see, children, this point? Obviously yes. The moment you see the point, that means it contains some length or breadth or thickness. So whatever that I could see, whatever that I could touch, they are all not points, which is an imaginary one, can only be called as a point. So it has got great significance even in mythological aspects. How I can connect this point to mythologically or to the philosophical things, let me tell. See, in us there is some hidden fire which keeps us warm. That's what we say, body temperature. And without that fire, our body will go dumb, will go dull, or will be called as dead. What is that fire inside us? That fire inside us is called spirit. or in Sanskrit language it is called Atma. This spirit, can you see? No, we cannot see. Without that spirit, a body is called as dead body. It has no meaning at all. Body can be seen, but not spirit. Spirit is an imaginary one, which has no weight, it has no length, breadth, thickness or any dimension. Like that, point is an imaginary dot, which suppose not to have a length, breadth or height. Suppose if I put up on paper and show with some letter, think that I am making you to visualize it, but it is actually an imaginary dot. This is how the philosophically it is interconnected. So students, finally what I could say, point is an imaginary dot which has no breadth, length or height or thickness. It determines a just location and it is denoted by a capital letter like how I have shown A, P, B, etc. Now coming to the another important terminology, a line segment. Students, a line segment, if you want to visualize, you can do some activities. The first activity is take a paper and fold it. If you fold and if you unfold it, do you see a folding on it? Yes, that folding. This gives the idea of a line segment. It has two endpoints, right? Similarly, we shall take another activity where if you take a thin thread, hold it tightly by stretching without a slack, it represents a line segment. Students, even we can do easy activity, third activity. Come on all of you, start doing along with me. Take any 2 points on the paper, mark A for 1 point, B for another point. Try to connect A to B by all possible routes, however you want. Okay? Have you taken a point, named it as A? I took a point and I named it as A. Another point B, I took it and I am naming it as B. Now, can we connect A to B with some roots? Here I am joining one like this. Come on, draw. Do you know how many that we can draw? Like this root. Infinitely many roots we can draw, but you limit. I am limiting to second. I drew third and fourth. I am limiting to 4 roots. Now students, amongst these 4 roots, can you tell me what is the shortest route from A to B? What is the shortest route from A to B? Here, the shortest route from A to B, I can say this is the straight line. This shortest join of point A to B is a line segment, including those points A and B. It is denoted as AB above it drawn straight, or it can be called BA, drawn with a straight on the top of that letter B and A. What are this A and B? They are end points. They are end points. We use those end points to name it. And how do we read it? It is read as line segment AB, and we symbolically show this, and these points are called endpoints. That is, A and B are called endpoints. So students, now let us see important notes that you need to take. Here is the important notes. First one, it is an imaginary dot. Which is an imaginary dot? A point is an imaginary dot which has no length or breadth or thickness. You can write, instead of it, you can write point is an imaginary dot. A point is denoted by a single capital letter like A, B or C, etc. A shortest join of point A to B, including A and B, is called a line segment AB. A line segment is denoted by using its endpoints such as AB or BA. Now it is the time of homework. Students, here I am giving you homework. First homework is this: try these, pass the screen and note down the try these. First one, with a sharp tip of the pencil, mark 4 points on paper and name them by letters A, C, P, H. Try to name these points in different ways. One such way could be this. Next, a star in the sky also gives us an idea of a point. Identify that. At least 5 such situations in your daily life where you will see the idea of point. Next, another try these will be homework for you. Name the line segment in the figure 4.2. Is A the end point of each line segment? Here you have got line segments, you have to name them first, and is the point A is the end point for each line segment, that what you have named? That is another question. So with this I will wind up this session. Jai Hind. Thank you.